Well, hello there. It's been 2 months since I posted my collection video update, and a lot of stuff has happened in that time. For instance, I was sick with a respiratory infection for about 3 weeks. I got this wicked cool tattoo, and I even made some new buddies to guard my books when I'm not around. But also, more importantly, during that time, I bought 15 new books to add to my shelves, so I'm going to show those to you right now. The first of the new books is American Vampire Volume 3, which I will not be able to read for the foreseeable future as I still do not have number 2. These next three I was super excited to see come in all at once and in great condition, I might add. They are Batman 66, the 3 volumes that are out right now. These covers are awesome and they're even cooler on the inside. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a continuation of Batman from the 60s, the television series. So it's really fun, campy stuff in the Batman universe. And it's done by all different artists and writers, so there's a really cool, like, collective feel inside of them. I would definitely recommend these to you guys if you have any interest at all in the old Batman series. Now, a few of the books that I got while I was away are actually upgrades of the ones that I already have on my shelf. So basically, they're just hardcover versions of ones that I had. And this one in particular is Deep Sleeper. It's this nice oversized hardcover for it. I really like Huddleston's art, and so I wanted to get this because seeing his art blown up is great. It has basically this exact same stuff as the original trade did. It's just larger and hardcover. I will say the original trade had a cooler cover, but overall I'm pretty happy with this purchase. Next up is Fables, the deluxe hardcover volume 2. I don't know why it took me so long to get this. As far as hardcovers go, the Fable ones are great. With the images actually being printed on the book and not just having a dust cover is awesome. It really adds to the feel of the book. I'm just really happy to actually get to have this on my shelf now, and I hope that it won't take me even longer to get the rest of them. To add to the upgrades, I now have the Invisibles, the Deluxe Edition Volume 1. I was really happy to see this come in as well. I haven't seen these actually in person yet, apart from just like regular comic stores, but this is a really nice hardcover too. I did have the first 2 volumes in paperback. I had a coworker that was interested in reading them, so I just gave them to him, but now I have the room to stick this up there, so that's awesome. I kind of feel like the theme to this video is like upgrades and number 2s. Last one was an upgrade, this is a number 2. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the hardcover. This is another one that I haven't really seen too often, so I picked it up like the day I saw it. Just a nice addition and happy to have it next to the first one. Now, I've mentioned this a few times in the past, but I'm a big fan of Piranha Press. If you don't know what that is, it's an imprint of DC Comics from like the late 80s, early 90s, and it was just this really like true indie stuff. Most of it wasn't in color at all, and it was just done by these people you probably never even heard of, but a lot of the stuff was like, I don't know, things I've never read like it before. Also, because a lot of people have never heard of it, it's really hard to find their stuff out in the wild. So when I came across Mars on Earth, I snatched it up right away. This book is great. It's typical Piranha style, where it's not necessarily a comic, but it's an illustrated story, as you can see here. I don't know how to explain it, but I saw this and my face lit up. I'm just so excited to have this. The more Piranha Press books, the better. If you guys don't know what they are, I would suggest looking into some of their stories, because some of them are like true gems. Now, this next book is a long time coming for me. It's Mind Management by Matt Kindt. I don't know where I've been during the entire run of this book, but I'm finally glad I have it. When I bought it, it was marked pre-owned, but this is probably one of the cleanest books I've ever seen, used or new. So I'm really glad it found me. I have been a pretty big fan of Matt Kindt ever since I read his stuff that he did with Jeff Lemire in Sweet Tooth. I love the watercolor style. It gets me every time. So I am just so happy to finally be able to like dive into this book. It is gorgeous, and I hear nothing but great things about the story. Now, Queen and Country Volume 1 is something that has evaded me for years. I have seen it only a few times in public, and whenever I have, someone always seems to snatch it up like right before I go to get it. So I was tired of that. So as soon as I saw this, I picked it up and I bought it. No regrets. I'm a big fan of both Greg Rucka and Oni Press books. So I am very excited to have this as a part of my collection, and I hope I'm able to track down the rest of them pretty soon. Continuing on, I have this Ninja Turtles IDW Volume 1 hardcover. I originally had the first volume paperback, but I've since given that away to make room for this. These things are like really nice. They're very sturdy. The oversized art is perfect, and I have no complaints about this whatsoever. I'm finally glad I have one of these on my shelf. Continuing on with this turtle train, I got the Ultimate Collection Volume 1, which contains several of the issues from the original run, which I have the original paperbacks for, but like I said before, I am a sucker for oversized art, especially in nice hardcover packages, so I could not turn this down when I saw it. It's a really nice collection, it's sturdy, it's got these cool little blurbs in the back, and yeah, no regrets. Bringing up Piranha Press again, I was more than elated to find this copy of Why I Hate Saturn. It might be a title that's kind of familiar to some of you guys, as it was probably the most popular to come out of Piranha Press. Basically put Kyle Baker on the map, and it was reprinted like several times by different companies. It's this really quirky story, and it's told in this kind of comic strip style, and I never thought I'd actually find one of these. Every now and then I'd come across like one of the reprints, but I wanted the original, and now I have it. Now, book 15, You Are Here, another one by Kyle Baker, put out by Vertigo, and this story is beautiful. His color is so great. He does it amazingly. It's, again, kind of a little bit comic strippy, but it works with the story really well. It's just about a guy with a past that comes back to haunt him. It's silly, it's crime, it's romantic, it's great. If you guys aren't familiar with Kyle Baker, I would get yourselves familiar. He's done a couple of higher profile things, I guess you could say, like with DC, for example. He did this awesome Plastic Man story, which I actually have. It's great. I would recommend it. Yeah, look him up. Alright, so that's all the books that I bought in the time that I was gone. Not too bad or excessive. Some things I had to have, which basically is everything I always buy, at least in my mind. But I have to admit, I do have my eye on a few other books right now that I'm probably going to get pretty soon, but that'll be good material for another video. But yeah, for now, that's all of them. I hope you guys enjoyed them. If you have any questions, please ask. And thank you for watching, so I'll see you next time.